guys, I am back. It is week 4 update for my 12-week year for my weight loss, and this was a good one. So I'm just gonna get right into it, and as always, I'm gonna have the photos of the measurements and then the photos of last week and this week so you can compare. I might even throw one in of this week and the beginning, my first photo. I think I'm gonna do that too. So let's do our measurements, okay? So this week, on April 22nd, that was when it marked week 4. I weighed in at 220. And so last week when I weighed in at 221.8. So that's good. And for my chest, this week I measured in at 43 inches and 3/4. Last week was 44. My waist was 35.5 this week, and last week it was 35 3/4. My arm was 14.5 this week. Last week it was 15. My butt was 43.25, and my butt this week was 43.5. My hips this week were 41 3/4, and last week they were 43. And my calf this week was 15 3/4. Last week was 16.5. My belly is 40 3/4, and 41 was what it was last week. So everything is looking good. I'm hitting my 10,000 steps. That seems to be like what mostly I'm doing. I don't even know if I even went to I don't think I went to the gym at all last week, unfortunately. I just have not been feeling the best. I actually ended up going to the doctor on Wednesday, the day that I took these measurements, because today is Friday now, the 24th. I ended up going to urgent care, which isn't really urgent care anymore to me. It's not. It says it's walk-in, but it's not. And I had kind of a plethora of issues where, like, I thought I had a bladder infection. I think I have my pancreatitis back, and then like a sinus infection with ear infections. They can only look at one thing, and they're like, you don't have a bladder infection. I was like, are you serious? Because when I was younger, I used to get at least 2 a month. My file was this thick. When I was only like 10, I know what a bladder infection feels like. So I'm waiting for them to call, because they said they were gonna run further tests. So we'll see. But I'm finally starting to feel better. It's still kind of like the pancreas kind of hurts a little bit. But I've just been doing an anti-inflammatory diet, which that's how I've been eating anyways, and it seems to be helping. So yeah, so my goal for this coming week is going to be same thing. Obviously, I'm shooting always for 2 pounds. This time it was only 1.8 pounds, but that's better than nothing. And I really want to try to get more into the gym. I think maybe for this week it's going to be more rest. I know that's kind of what I've been doing for the last week, but it was like for stress just because I felt so crappy. This time I think I'm going to be focusing more on just taking time for myself, maybe getting off the phone screens, because I do have a bad habit of doing that. Even when I'm like in bed early, like I still tend to doom scroll. So I think I'm going to try to get more sleep and do some more stuff for me, and we'll see how that goes. I know sleep is a really big important part of weight loss too, and overall health. So yeah, I will see you guys next week for week 5, and I hope you have a great week. Bye.